Well, hello, I'm Maurice from CruiseHive.com, and yes, indeed they are coming. More big mega ships are coming with the delivery of the new world's largest cruise ship and Carnival's next new LNG ships. Well folks, we've just had another busy week in the cruise industry. Are you surprised? I don't think so. Yes, well, cruise lines continue to adapt to the current global situation and they continue to focus on the future. We've got more cancellations in Hong Kong, including Royal Caribbean deciding to leave the city earlier than anticipated. There is also coverage on the new world's largest cruise ship, possible boosters for Carnival cruisers, and plenty of new ship news on the next two Carnival LNG vessels. Yes folks, they are on their way. Okay, let's start with some Hong Kong cancellations. The government of Hong Kong is not allowing cruises to sail from the city until mid-February at least. This is due to COVID measures in place locally, and as a result, Dream Cruises announced further cancellations for Genting Dream, affecting 6 cruises between February 4th and February 16th. Sailings were set to resume on February 4th after previous cancellations for cruises in January, which was also due to restrictions by the Hong Kong authorities. Royal Caribbean is also making further cancellations for its vessel Spectrum of the Seas, citing the same reasons as Dream Cruises. Spectrum of the Seas Ocean Getaways departing on February 4th, 7th, 10th, 12th and 14th have been cancelled. The Quantum Ultra Class vessel has already been on hold for much of January due to decisions that are out of the cruise line's control. Well, it's all happening there down in Hong Kong. When cruising will truly return from the city, who knows? At least it's not like Australia, which has still not seen a single voyage since March 2020. And while we're on the subject of Spectrum of the Seas, currently based out of Hong Kong, the vessel is now set to reposition to begin cruises from Singapore much earlier than originally scheduled. Spectrum of the Seas will begin 3 to 4 night ocean getaways on April 11th, 2022, 6 months earlier than anticipated. Royal Caribbean did not give a reason why it decided to move the ship earlier, but yeah, come on, I think we all know the reason, right? It's likely recent suspensions and restrictions by the authorities in Hong Kong had an impact, no doubt about that. Royal Caribbean can now shift its focus to Singapore with fully vaccinated sailings. The cruise line also allows guests who book their voyage on or before March 31st, 2022 to take advantage of its Cruise with Confidence cancellation program. The program enables guests to cancel their cruise up to 48 hours before departure and receive a future cruise credit. Well, the Royal Caribbean cruise ship is one of the largest operating in Asia at the moment. The Quantum Ultra Class vessel has a guest capacity of 4,246 at double occupancy and 1,551 international crew members. The ship entered service in April 2019 and was purpose-built to serve the Asian cruise market. Delivery of Royal Caribbean's new Wonder of the Seas from the Chantiers de Atlantique took place on Thursday in Marseille, France, where the Oasis class vessel had been for her final touches before being handed over to the cruise line. The flag-changing ceremony took place to mark the significant milestone as Royal Caribbean took over the responsibility of the new world's largest cruise ship. Yes, she is larger than Symphony of the Seas, and she takes over that title from her sister ship. It has been a long journey since construction started at the shipyard in Saint-Nazaire, France in April 2019. Since then, Wonder of the Seas reached significant construction milestones, including floating out onto the water for the first time and sea trials. In November 2021, the Royal Caribbean cruise ship arrived at the shipyard in Marseille for final touches, especially on the interior spaces. Crew members have also been joining the ship. Yes, they have been joining the ship to prepare for guest operations. The ship will begin cruises from Fort Lauderdale, Florida on March 4th, 2022 and will offer 7-night Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries, including calls to Royal Caribbean's private island of Perfect Day of Coco Cay in the Bahamas, Nassau, also in the Bahamas, Roatan, Honduras, and San Juan, Puerto Rico, hopefully if Puerto Rico is open and changes its requirements by that time. Wow, it's all getting very exciting for the new world's largest cruise ship. What do you think of the new ship? Do let us know in the comments below. Wonder of the Seas has some impressive stats at 236,857 gross tons and a guest capacity of 5,734 at double occupancy, along with 2,300 international crew members. The ship has a total of 18 decks, 24 guest elevators, and 2,867 staterooms. Just before we do continue with some major cruise news from Carnival Cruise Line, if you are interested in the cruise industry and all the latest developments, then I do invite you to subscribe to the Cruise Hive YouTube channel. Also go ahead and hit that like button if you're finding the video informative at all. Let's share all that cruisiness across to other YouTubers. Your support is much appreciated. Alright, let's get into some Carnival cruise news. We've actually got 4 stories here, so it has been a busy week for the cruise line. On January 22nd, Carnival Cruise Line started a pilot program for guests embarking on the Mardi Gras cruise ship at Port Canaveral. The new program is the VeriFLY solution, already widely used for airlines, allowing guests to upload their health details for verification. Carnival has now said that the first usage of the embarkation enhancement has been a success, with almost 2,000 guests opening the invite for the VeriFLY solution and 85% of those downloading the app for the Mardi Gras sailing on January 22nd. Moving forward, the plan is for the pilot program to be expanded to more sailings and will then be rolled out across all Carnival cruise ships with US departures. The app allows guests to upload their proof of vaccination and testing information, which results in a more streamlined embarkation process. Guests who used the app had their check-in process time reduced. So no doubt that's going to make a big difference for check-in time for sure. So do keep checking cruisehive.com for all the latest developments on that front and when the app is rolled out across the fleet. Carnival Cruise Line updated guests on its plans to operate vaccinated sailings, including the possibility of the booster shot, and that is a possibility becoming a requirement. So Carnival Cruise Line continues to follow CDC guidelines to ensure guests and crew remain safe despite the conditional sailing order ending on January 15th, 2022. Yes, pretty much all the cruise lines are still following CDC guidelines. In a letter sent to guests, Carnival said that it still plans to operate vaccinated sailings and guests will still need to show proof that they are fully vaccinated at least 14 days before departure for the foreseeable future. Pre-cruise testing is still required for vaccinated guests within 2 days before the sailing date. The CDC and even Carnival's own Have Fun Be Safe protocols strongly recommend that guests get a booster shot when eligible. On upcoming sailings, it's possible, yes folks, it's possible that the booster shot could become a requirement rather than a recommendation, and the cruise line is letting guests know this could be a significant change moving forward. So far, none of the cruise destinations have made this a requirement, but during the last few weeks, ports have refused entry to cruise ships that have had small numbers of COVID-19 cases on board. The last thing the industry needs is further port cancellations due to guests not having the booster shot. And of course, we will keep everyone updated if any of the protocols change with Carnival Cruise Line over on the website. Carnival Cruise Line's second XL class LNG powered vessel, Carnival Celebration, has received her funnel. Carnival Cruise Line's iconic funnel, with its split fan shaped, or as they say, whale tail design, first debuted in 1972 aboard the Tropical, the first ship built exclusively for Carnival Cruise Line. So, Carnival Celebration will be 182,800 gross tons and measure 1,130 feet long, with a guest capacity of 5,374 double occupancy and up to 6,631 passengers when all berths are fully booked. Carnival Celebration is scheduled to enter service in November, part of Carnival Cruise Line's year-long 50th birthday festivities, and will sail from Port Miami. Her initial itineraries will include 6, 7 and 8 night Caribbean sailings, visiting popular ports of call including Amber Cove, Costa Maya, Grand Turk, Nassau, San Juan and more. And yes, that funnel is now installed as the ship is currently under construction at the Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland. Are you looking forward to the new ship arriving? Do let us know in the comments below. There is still some time to go before Carnival Jubilee starts sailing, but the sister ship to Mardi Gras and Carnival Celebration is now open for bookings. Bookings opened on January 25th, conveniently known as the National Plan for Vacation Day. Good timing, Carnival. The first booking possibilities showed up on the Carnival Hub app last week, but now Carnival has confirmed these dates. Alright, so Carnival Jubilee will sail on her first voyage from Galveston in Texas on November 18th, 2023. The ship's inaugural cruise from the US will stop in Cozumel and Costa Maya in Mexico and Mahogany Bay in Isla Roatan, Honduras. Those guests who would like to sail on Carnival Jubilee a little earlier can do so on one of the longest voyages that Carnival offers. Sailing from Southampton in southern England, she will visit La Coruna and Vigo in Spain, Madeira and the Canary Islands, and sail across the Atlantic Ocean to Grand Turk. The ship will depart Southampton on October 30th, 2023 and arrive in her new home port of Galveston in Texas on November 17th, 2023. Carnival Jubilee will be built in Germany, which is a difference from her sister ships Mardi Gras and Carnival Celebration. Although the same company, the first two vessels were built by Meyer Turku in Finland, but Carnival Jubilee will instead be built by Meyer Werft in Papenburg, Germany. We've got even more cruise news which you can take a look at all over on cruisehive.com, including a former Royal Caribbean ship that entered service in 1972 being beached for scrapping, details released for New Holland America ship's naming ceremony, more cancellations for cruise lines in Australia, Disney Cruise Line announces Pixar Day at Sea, Celebrity Infinity to begin Caribbean voyages this summer, and we've got all the latest developments on the situation on Crystal Cruises and its bankrupt parent company, Genting. Well, thanks ever so much for taking the time to watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Cruise Hive YouTube channel and leave a comment down below to let me know what you think on any of the featured news stories. I'm Emrys from cruisehive.com. Thanks again for your time, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.